back. NFC Playoff Division winner / wild card / nothing else. I'm Ryan. He's Anthony. You know it. Subscribe. We're getting close to 400. Get us there. We're at 393. Make it happen.
Well, we're at 393 when this is recording. This is probably our last upload of the week.
So we're probably at like 500 by now. Get us to 6.
We're probably at 3,000 right now.
Get us to 7.
Get us to 7,000. But yeah, like Ryan said, we're back. NFC Playoff Predictions today, and can I press the button?
Press it.
Sweet, here we go.
So NFC Playoff Division Predictions. Starting off with the easiest division. 2 choices here. Going with the South. We're going down yonder.
Tell you what.
Outback. Give me the Buccaneers. Saints close second. Not close. But second. Buccaneers, I do think they're going to start out slow. I'm going to put that out there now. Chris Godwin's banged up. Tom Brady was on The Masked Singer.
Was he? Did you see
rumor.
his press
That's
conference?
the rumor.
Did you see his press conference? He looked like a depressed motherfucker.
And he looks weird. But
He looks very weird, and it kind of scares the living shit out of me.
so that's going on in Tampa. And Jensen is hurt. But Shaq Mason's there. Buccaneers are going to have a slow
Wirfs
start.
is also hurt.
Tristan Wirfs also hurt. They're going to have a slow start. Just throwing it out there. Cowboys week 1? Yeah. Buccaneers slow start.
Yeah.
But they're still winning the division. Expect a slow start, though. If you have Tom Brady in fantasy, and he's probably fine.
I think I messed my chair up when I was jumping on it.
Yeah. Everybody listening, wonder why. Yeah. We're all sitting here like, yeah.
Thanks. Whatever.
You're
Yeah,
looking a little shorter.
I do. It's Tampa Bay, and it's really not close. I think. Well, I'll talk about them in the wild card, but yeah, like Ryan said, Tampa expect a slow start from Tampa Bay, and moving on to the next easy division.
Please say this one, because it's the only other easy one.
NFC North, we got
Thank
the
you.
Bears, the Lions, the Packers, and the Vikings. Give me the Vikings. I really, 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 really dislike the
I
Packers.
put 20 on the Packers.
We already have a bet.
Let's do another one.
Well, no, I think we already have that bet.
No, we don't have the Vikings.
We have the bet of the Bengals finishing better than the Packers.
Well, let's do the Vikings now.
No, because I don't like it. I don't
Bet.
like it either. I don't like picking I hate this division. The only team in this division I like is the Lions. And I'm not going to sit here and tell our 7,000 subscribers by this point why the Lions are going to go win this division, because they're not.
Well, listen, subscribers, don't listen to anything he says, because if he's not willing to put $20 on it, then obviously it's not true.
Listen, the Vikings have the best offense in the division. They may not have the best quarterback, but they have the best offense. They have the best running back in the division. They have the best wide receiver in the division. And their defense is... Get help that they addressed it in free agency. It's still nothing to be proud of, but this offense is going to be problems, and I think this offense is going to be high-powered enough and good enough to win them games. Do I like this division? No. Do I like the Vikings? No. But do I like the Packers even less than I like the Vikings? Yes. So that's why I picked the Vikings to win the division.
I do like the Vikings this year. I'm not going to lie. I will probably talk about them in the wild card. Good chance. I like the offense that's going to happen this year. I'm not sure I love the defense. But I'm going with the Packers. I put $20 on it, so therefore you should only listen to what I'm about to say. Aaron Rodgers is by far the best quarterback in the NFC North. The Packers have the best defense in the NFC North. The Packers have the greatest home field advantage in the NFC North. The Packers have the best running back room in the NFC North, and therefore they are going to win the division. Tell you, Vikings ain't going to Lambeau and winning, but the Packers can go to Minnesota and win. Therefore, Packers easy.
Touche. Moving on to the NFC least.
Yeah.
Dallas, New York Giants, Philadelphia Eagles, and the Washington Commanders.
I can tell you that it is a 2-horse race.
And it's really not fucking close.
And it's not saying anything at all.
Give me Philly.
I'm going Dallas.
Rightfully so. They are your home team. But I'm Jesus Christ. That was bad. I'm a lot higher on the Eagles this year than Ryan is. I mean, we talked.
Whoa. No. No, you're not.
You just roasted the Eagles on the mock draft that we uploaded on
No.
Wednesday. Be sure to
Bullshit.
click the link and check it out.
Bullshit. I said, and I quote, I don't know how much I want the Eagles passing offense coming from the guy that has Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. Jalen Hurts I like because he can run. But I said passing offense.
Okay, anyways.
And I also had the Eagles winning one less game than the Cowboys. So you're not that much higher. You're probably one game higher.
It's fair. I picked the Eagles. I think the Eagles have a shot to win 10 to 12 games this year. Their defense, again, still isn't something to hang their head on. They addressed it in this offseason. Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean, Hassan Reddick, James Bradbury, who's a bum, but better than Avonte Maddox.
The best linebacker in the nation, T.J. Edwards.
Yep, the best linebacker in the NFL, according to my brother.
Eagles fans.
Jarrett.
Matt
Kelly, Matt Patton.
Name dropping on the podcast.
Jarrett
Our
Stan.
7,000 subscribers are going to find these guys.
If you're listening to this, Jarrett Stan, Michael Elentrio, my brother, not my uncle or my grandfather.
Or your dad.
Matt Kelly. Well, my dad's Anthony.
Oh, duh.
If your name's Matt Kelly, Matt Patton, Jarrett Stan, or Michael Elentrio, you're an idiot. TJ Edwards sucks. But the Eagles are going to win the division. The offense got better. Jalen Hurts is in for a big year. They bought in they bought in some help for the depth on the offensive line when they lose all their old heads after this season.
Top one.
Top one offensive line in the league. I know. They have a top one offensive line. Dillard and whoever the hell the other guys are. Mulata is the best tackle in the league.
7'4" is what I heard.
7'4",
350.
Andre Dillard's the best backup. Derek Barnett is the best defensive end in the league. But now, to get on a serious note, the Eagles, they kind of turned it on the end of last year. They finally got a run game going with Miles Sanders. Jalen Hurts is in for a breakout year. I think Devontae Smith is going to have a very good year, considering now that he's drawing cornerback twos, because A.J. Brown will get the receiver one attention. They have Dallas Goedert, who's a top 10 tight end in the league. I think this Eagles offense is going to be – I think the Eagles as a whole are going to be pretty competitive this year, and I know I'm one of the biggest Eagles haters you've probably ever heard, so this is probably a shocker coming from me. But I think the Eagles will be all right. They'll be fine. So, yeah, that's why I picked the Eagles again. I could see Dallas hanging in there. So, I mean, I'm really no disrespect to Dallas. I just think the Eagles have the hunch this year, and I think I had them winning one or two more games than Dallas this year.
I was just the opposite. I had Dallas winning one or two more games than the Eagles. Dallas's defense, in my opinion, is better than the Eagles. Michael Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, the safeties, D-Law, they're better than what the Eagles got, in my opinion. The offensive line is something to worry about with Tyron Smith being out. You still have Zach Martin, who's top 3 offensive linemen in football.
Yeah.
Behind Trent and
Quentin.
Yeah. I would say him and Quentin are probably tied. But yeah. Quentin will be better, probably. I don't know.
I would say Trent Williams is 1, and then Quentin Williams and Zach Martin. Quentin Nelson, not Quentin.
Quentin Williams,
the D tackle. Quentin Nelson and Zach Martin are probably 2A and 2B.
Yeah, they're really close.
In a very respectful way, they were all really, really, really good.
And in my opinion, Dak is the best quarterback in this division. In my opinion, you got the best quarterback, you got the best defense in the division. You should probably win. Not a shot to Philly because they're going to be 1 or 2 games behind us. I just got the Dallas Cowboys winning the division.
No, that's fair. And I mean, again, Eagles and Dallas are teams that they go to war every time they play, except the game we went to last year.
Except for last year when we won twice.
And
Trayvon Diggs had a pick 6 and Jalen Hurts. And when we watched it and we were up like 30-10 at halftime or something.
So end of the third quarter, Dallas was up. Here, let me look at the box score just so I can get these numbers right. Because this story, I love telling the story.
Both the games were kind of like, no. Yeah.
The game that me, you, Sean, Tony, like what all of us met up at. I have a great story. Okay, so the end of the third quarter, Dallas was up 27-14. End of the third quarter, it was freezing effing cold. We left early.
We as in them.
We as in me, Tony, and Sean. We get back to the car. The score is 41-14. In the 5-minute walk to get to the car,
I don't even remember. It was like a pick. And,
From the 5-minute walk
I
it was
remember.
from the stadium to the car, Dallas went from 27-14 to 41-14 within a
Yeah.
5 to 7 minute span, and it was just. I just laugh, and every time I think about it, because in 5 minutes, how does a team score 2-3 touchdowns?
yeah.
But as this most years, Eagles and Dallas usually go to war. I think the teams are both kind of at the same level now, so I think the games this year will be a lot more fun and a lot more interesting, especially because they play in Philly earlier in the season, so the weather effect might not be there, like compared to how it's been in years past. Maybe in Philly, I don't know though. But I think this division is going to be close. It's like we said, it's a 2-horse race, and it's not close. Then to wrap it up, before we get into the wild cards, which we'll probably segue like we did on the AFC, the NFC West got the Arizona Cardinals, the Los Angeles Rams, defending Super Bowl champions, the San Francisco 49ers, and the Seattle Seahawks.
Give me Seattle.
I mean, Geno Smith's the starter, a WVU legend. This one guy, the card show I know, he's like a big West Virginia fan. He like literally has he has every single one of Geno Smith's best cards. It's like stupid.
Nice.
Yeah, I told him I was talking to him.
He's
he
still
said,
holding on.
I told him we were going to the game, and he was like, oh shit. He's like, you guys are gonna have a good time.
On a more serious note, NFC West.
I'm curious to hear your thoughts, because I mean, I think I know who you're leaning, but I don't know.
I'm going with the Rams. They have the best roster, but
I forgot about them.
but if Stafford misses time, it's the Cardinals, and it ain't close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rams have a Super Bowl team. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp.
gonna get suspended for what he did last week?
No, he's NFL's child. He's fine.
It's fair.
But it's the Rams. I'm not sure it's close. They have a Super Bowl roster. Allen Robinson.
Wagner.
I forgot about
They
Bobby
brought
Wagner.
in Bobby Wagner.
Yeah,
This
Leonard
is- I
Floyd's
mean-
still there.
Yeah.
I think they took a little bit of a hit on corner.
Yeah, they
Darius
did.
Williams is going as their number 2.
Yeah, I mean, let's just take a look at this depth chart real quick. Make sure we ain't missing anybody. Allen Robinson, perhaps probably the biggest player that they acquired this offseason. They took a big loss at losing Andrew Whitworth at left tackle. Big loss, but they still have Rob Havenstein and Brian Allen holding down the offensive line. But again, you just look at the defensive side. I mean, Sean Robinson, Aaron Donald, Leonard Floyd, Bobby Wagner, Troy Hill they traded back for, which helps. Darian Kendrick, they drafted the guy who everybody forgot about, cornerback from Georgia. Then Jalen Ramsey, obviously best corner in football. I mean, again, they have a Super Bowl roster. There's really not much to say about this. The Rams are also my pick to win this division. Do I see them going back-to-back and winning a Super Bowl again? No. We'll talk about that more in a little bit toward the end of this podcast / second YouTube video of the week. But honestly, the Rams' success this year just comes on to Matt Stafford and the severity of his elbow and if it's going to hold up or not. That's what it comes down to, like Ryan said. My pick was the Rams, but I mean, I really think that the Cardinals and 49ers will both be right there for that second seed to hit the wild card, which I really, really forgot about them when I was doing my thing. I look like a dumbass now. Yeah, okay, I'm glad we didn't use that, because I would have sounded like a fucking idiot. Just delete that. Just delete that.
I guess I'll start with my wild cards, and
Go
since
ahead.
he's thinking. I'm going with the Cardinals probably being the 1 seed, following with Philly. And then I'm mixed between these two teams right here with the Vikings and Saints.
Really?
Who do I want to go? Vikings new coach, Saints new coach. Shit. I don't know. Dude, I don't know.
Listen, the fact of the matter is...
The fact of the matter is I have no idea who to make the wild card, so therefore pull an audible and go with the Niners.
Huh. Interesting. So like I said, my 4 division locks winners for the NFC: Tampa, St. Louis, or lost. That's an old ass picture. St. Louis, the Rams, Philly, and unfortunately the Minnesota Vikings. So my 3 wildcard teams, I mean, there's a lot to choose from. The Cardinals, the Niners, the Carolina Panthers, the New Orleans Saints, the Green Bay Packers, the Dallas Cowboys. So that's about 5-6 teams I just listed right there, but I got to narrow it down to 3. So in no particular order, I'm going to go ahead here and say the Arizona Cardinals won. This is assuming the Rams stay healthy and Matt Stafford healthy. Your Cardinals won. No order. San Francisco 2. And the Carolina Panthers 3. I know. I know. Baker took the Browns to the playoffs, yo. Panthers have a very good team around them. Solid O-line, solid defense, solid weapons. The Panthers, they're right on the bubble.
All 7,000 of you that are listening right now, Anthony is on record saying that the Panthers will finish higher than both, well, not only the Green Bay Packers, also the Dallas Cowboys. Throwing it out there for the people.
Listen, I think something's finally got to give, and we need to...
I'm going to put this in some type of group chat where I think I'll get a response.
Yeah.
Podcast one. Yep, that'll get a response.
The Podcast Fantasy League.
Anthony on record saying Panthers will finish better than Dallas and Green Bay.
I already typed my response.
Or you might want to wait like a second so they don't think that... Yeah.
Well, if they're listening to this, they'll understand the... I mean, I already said the Panthers are better than the Saints.
Text not even going through. That would be awkward if you sent it.
Oh, if I made a statement I feel as though it could be true, and just hours after the last text was sent, that'd be kind of awkward. But yeah, I mean, I feel as though that, I mean, it's tough just because, I mean, that's just me being a little biased. I like the Panthers a lot. I love Baker Mayfield with all my heart. But I really, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and go place money that the Packers and Dallas finish worse than the Panthers. I just think something's got to give. I think Green Bay, I think this is the beginning of the end for Green Bay. And I think we saw the same thing for Dallas last year. I'm not a fan of Mike McCarthy. I think Matt LaFleur is a scumbag. I think Aaron Rodgers is very overrated. And I just think something's got to give. I think it's the Panthers' time to shine. Nice.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, again, this is just playoff predictions. I mean, by the end of the season, we could both be totally wrong. But before we wrap up this 40-minute podcast and this 20-minute second YouTube video,
I don't know.
Tampa Bay, and it's not close. Give me Tom Brady riding out on his high horse winning the Super Bowl. If it's not Tampa Bay, it's Carolina. Thank you guys for watching.
I haven't said mine yet, asshole.
I'm just kidding. I was doing it as the joke.
I don't know. I don't like any of these teams.
Just take the safe pick and go with Tom Brady. That's what I did. I wouldn't even say it's safe, but Jesus Christ, something's got to give. And it's the NFC side. I think it's in there.
I honestly don't know what to do. Packers, no.
Yeah, these were all the keepers in my dad's fantasy league.
Cardinals are back. Yeah.
All right, and that's going to wrap up this week's final upload. Be sure to follow us on YouTube. Be our 7,001 first subscriber. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. This podcast dropped the same day as the second video, but the first video is already out, if that makes sense. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram.
Later.
Peace.